Lebanese Ether, Freestyle Drive. Got a real special guest with me today in the car, visiting from California. My man XP The Marxman. What's going on, my brother?
What up?
How are you?
Good,
nice
bro.
to meet you.
How you doing? Let's get it.
How's New York treating you so far?
It's been a blessing, man. I love New York. The summertime is super hot out here, you know. So
it's been a crazy heat wave right now. Yeah, you came during the heat wave, but you also contributed to the heat wave with your bars and the hip hop. And I know you're doing your thing, right?
Yeah, right. It's really cool because I was able to bring my son this time, and
beautiful.
And he's able to enjoy it, get a little bit of that New York summer in. You know what I mean?
He's been to New York before.
Yeah, he was a youngster, but now he's a little older, so he's tuning into a lot more. Cultural things and able to eat crazier foods and stuff like that. Try different new stuff. Yeah, man. So it's been a really good trip so far, brother, man.
What you been doing out here so far? Can you mention a couple of things?
We've already done a couple shows. We went up to Rochester. We went upstate. Did a couple shows for the Rochester Jazz Festival.
Nice. You performed out there?
I performed out there. I did a couple joints. Shout out to the corner store, my man. New Vegas Films. He's the one that locked me in. Frank's Chop Shop right there.
Nice.
In Rochester.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So we did some shows. We did Shea 45.
Excellent.
Yesterday, so we just wiggling, man. We just wiggling out here.
Doing your thing. You're being very productive with this trip, huh? Getting
Definitely.
us. Now you want Freestyle Drive, so we got we were able to squeeze that in before you head out too. I know you're doing your thing. Shout out to Hazard for making us, for connecting us. When he was out here, had him on the show, and we've been building since then. And he was like, "Yo, my man XP's coming out there. Let's try to get him on the show." I was like,
That's
"Definitely."
Dope.
You referring him, and I checked out your page. Like, just do the super dope. I'm like, I should have known about XP the Marxman before now. That's my fault for not being on my game. You know what I'm saying?
Good, man.
But now I'm checking these shit out, and I'm loving what you're doing.
Thank you, brother.
Where'd you get the name XP The Marxman from?
XP The Marxman comes from it used to be Express way back in the day, and one of my friends, rest in peace, man. He used to call me XP for short, and in his remembrance, I kind of just chopped it down to XP, from Express. And the Marxman, it came later on, just kind of
like a sharpshooter.
Made its way. I don't know how it made its way, but it made its way to my name, and here we are now, man.
You been in the gun range in Cali and
shit?
Oh
yeah, for sure. Whenever I get a chance to, man, whenever I get a chance to. I like to go to Texas too, because their gun laws are super cool.
Less restrictive
and
all that.
Yeah, so
New York is almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? Very difficult.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure. It's like LA too, California.
You want to go to the gun range here, you got to go to New Jersey and shit. It's a little bit less restrictive. You can go to a spots and, rental or whatever for an hour or whatever. But New York is almost impossible. And I know you got that crazy picture with the gun.
Oh,
what is that gun?
That's a Desert Eagle. That's actually my man's joint. That was my man's.
I don't talk about guns too much on the show, but you the Marksman. I gotta talk about it. I saw that picture. I'm like, that fucking gun looks crazy.
That was my man's.
That's a Desert Eagle right there.
Strap. Yeah, man. That shit was nice, man.
You fired that shit before?
I have one of those before, but not the one he.
Not that one
has.
specifically.
Not that one specifically.
Okay.
Shout out to my homie DJ Ives on that one.
Shout out to him, no doubt. Did you use that for like an album cover or a single cover?
No, we was just chilling in Florida, and he's out of Florida, and whenever I pull up, he could. They have that hold and carry license you could use. So
basically, no rules out there. I mean, whatever. Like very,
for protection, and so whenever I pull up out there, he's like, "Yo, I'm pulling up with them things, dog." You know what I mean? And he has some nice legal straps and
legal. Y'all heard that. Legal straps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. A lot of New Yorkers, have mixed feelings about it. They look at these other states with the gun rules like they're crazy and shit because, you hear about the crazy stories.
Yeah.
But I do believe in the right to protect yourself and self-defense and everything.
It's part of the amendments, man.
Maybe it's not the best place to have it in a crazy packed city like New York. Maybe we could debate that, I guess, but whatever. It is what it is.
Right.
How long you been doing music?
It's been a journey, man. It's been a journey. I would say I wrote my first rhyme in 1998, bro. So it's been a while that hip hop has captivated my soul, and so when I wrote that first verse, I didn't know it would lead me all the way to now out here in New York.
Doing your thing, yeah.
Rhyming and getting busy, you know what I mean? So
performances and everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's been years.
You was going by XP at that time or Express at the time?
Express,
yeah.
Yeah, and I was a part of a group. I come from the group setting, so in the beginning it was a lot easier, you know, to do my performances and do a lot of that because you only got one verse on a track. Your homie backs you up, so you're up there, you can, you know, and then once I kind of went, you know, on the solo tip, I really had to relearn and readjust everything and just relearn myself.
It's all on you now.
It's all on me, you know, and that's one of my highlights too, is giving the people a good show. You know what I mean? I don't do the Milli Vanilli shit. I don't put lyrics.
Like rapping over lyrics.
Nah, I don't do none of that, man. I mean, if I do it, it'll be the hook just to give a little bit of amplification. But other than that, bro, it's just me up there and I'm just doing my thing, man. And I feel like I've worked my way up to be able to have that in my arsenal, because not a lot of artists do, man, and that's just so what true. It is, you know?
Like, they may sound dope on a record, but then you go to a live show, it's kind of not all that, you know?
It's not all that,
You gotta put in that work for it. It's not as simple as you think it is.
Man. You gotta learn yourself, you know. I know a lot of people, you know, they get to the spot, they start drinking, they start doing this, that, the other, and next thing you know, the show lacks because you wanted to have a good time, you know. And me personally, I gotta set self-discipline on myself and be like, hey, I'm not going to drink before my show. I'm not going to eat, you know, this many hours before my show, because when I'm up there, I want to give a good show. After I do that, after I do my job, I can hop off and I'll catch up to everybody.
Then you do your thing. Yeah, you want to live, because you want those people who see you live to be like, I want to come see him alive again.
Exactly.
He held it down on stage. He did his thing.
He killed it. You
had
know,
the breath control. He wasn't out of breath.
Exactly.
He wasn't stumbling
on point.
or whatever. Yeah,
he takes it serious, and you know, people appreciate quality work. You know, and live performances, I feel like you said, a lot of people can have dope records, your shit sells, whatever it is, but if your show, you know, lacks, then you know, I feel that's an accolade. That's one of the accolades to being a great artist, is being able to sound good on records, being able to express yourself on the records, and also being able to perform that and express that on a live stage. And if you can't do that, then you know, you got some work to do. You got to get back in the dojo.
No doubt. I like that. Exactly. It is basically a dojo, right? You gotta practice and train and everything.
Yeah, man.
Where in Cali are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles, but I've been living in the San Fernando Valley, which is the same thing.
Okay.
They call it Los Angeles County, and you know, but if you're from LA, you know, people will be like, oh, I'm from the Valley, I'm from Mid-City, I'm from...
Like more specific?
Yeah, I'm from the Harbor area, I'm from this area. So, you know, there's a lot of that happening internally within
LA. Like the 5 boroughs of New York, kind of? We're all from New
Kinda,
York, but then, you know...
Yeah, kind of, yeah,
okay.
I would say, but that shit's, it's way spread out. That shit's super spread out over there, so, you know...
You need a car to get around,
for
basically, and all that.
sure.
Yeah.
Unless you live mid-city and you work in mid-city, and you can get to and from your job using the transit system, you're definitely going to need a pair of wheels, man.
What was it like growing up in LA or California in general?
Man, I miss the 90s. The 90s was a good space. I feel like musically too as well, because I would be able to go to Venice Beach, walk the boardwalk, and get mixtapes that had all the latest shit that was like coming out of New York, or, you know, just, you know, a DJ Doo-Wop mixtape, a DJ Clue mixtape, and I remember those times of like loving that, like wanting to go to Venice Beach just for that.
To cop those mixtapes?
Just to cop those mixtapes and get some pizza, you know, walk the boardwalk and stuff. So, yeah, man, I feel like growing up in the 90s in LA, you know, it had its areas that were treacherous, and it had its situations that were treacherous, but I feel if you put yourself in those positions, then, you know, you already know what time it is with that, you know what I mean?
When did you first drop your first project? Was it an EP, an album, a mixtape?
My first project was with my group, the Rhyme Addicts. We dropped it in 2005, but we recorded it all through like 2003, 2004, and then we finally were able to release it in 2005. That was our first.
How many people were in the group?
It's 3 of us.
Okay.
It was 3 of us. We were like a giant a collective, almost like a Wu-Tang. But you know, as you grow, as you get older, a lot of individuals, you know, they'll want to be down, but once shit starts to get serious, you know, you have to sell, you know, tickets to perform, to open up for, you know, your favorite artists, and you know, there comes commitments, and you know, and as we were transcending, a lot of people fell off, you know what I'm saying? So it ended up being 3 MCs, and then one of my boys who actually went to MI and got a internship with Doggy Style Records.
Oh shit, okay.
And he became an engineer, so he would apply all the shit he learned through, you know, Doggy Style and, you know, being in there, you know, with him to our music.
Nice.
Almost, well, to the point where he was able to get Snoop to host a project for us.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So that we have one of these mixtapes we did years ago that has Snoop posting it for us.
We could check it out online.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Under the Rhyme Addicts.
It's under Rhyme Addicts.
Rhyme Addicts.
.bandcamp.com.
Okay, dope. Everybody check that out. I'm gonna check that out too. What's in store for you in 2025? What are you working on this year?
Right now, I've been working on a few projects. I have a few projects brewed up already. I'm just waiting for the mixing and the mastering. I'll be dropping some. Yeah, it's already recorded.
Nice.
I actually have a few joints like that, and honestly, I haven't really been recording this year only because I feel like I have so much music that's not out yet, and I feel like I need to get that music out to move on to the next chapter of where my life's at.
What about production wise? Is it one producer you work with?
Nah, man, I work with multi. I have an array of amazing producers from you know, domestically to overseas.
Nice, okay.
I actually have a couple international projects that we'll be releasing here in the next few months. You know, with vinyls and tapes and the whole nine.
Dope.
So yeah, man, I came out here because I haven't been out here to New York in a while. It's been about almost 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
And there was a moment where I was coming out here really consistently. And once, you know, my mom passed away. Actually, she passed away while I was out here the last time.
Okay.
I was out here, you know, unfortunately. But yeah, you know, but it grew on me as a place where this is almost like a second home now. You know, I got homies here that are like my family, people that support me here, and I feel like bridging that gap from the East and West has always been a thing, you know. So.
I got it. So you was coming out here for leisure this time, and you just ended up doing a bunch of business, or
yeah,
were you kind of planning from the beginning?
It's both, you know, because I got my son with me, like I said. So we've already went to go see the Statue of Liberty, and
Nice.
we went on a city tour uptown, you know, downtown. We went on a
He's
So
liking New York so far?
oh, he loves New York, man. He loves New York. I think since the first time he came when he was like younger, he's always loved New York. But now that he's older, he can, like I said, he has more of an appreciation for the culture, you know, the lifestyle, and
is he gonna follow in the footsteps of his father, MCing? I'm just
you know what, man? He's his own dude. Like he's his own person, you know. And I've tried to not force it upon him, obviously, but like I've tried to feed it to him in increments, see if he, you know, wants to be a part. But he's just glad to be a part of it, whether he's helping us shoot a video.
Nice,
like the other day, like he was the light man, you know, for the video. He was holding lights, and homie was like, you know, teaching him how to do this and that. So it was cool. He's seen a little bit of interest in that.
That's dope.
So
learn some skills, and you may end up liking it and wanting to do it.
Man,
you're being exposed
to
it.
Learn everything that you can, man, because you never know.
Exposing him to these different things.
Right.
Avenues,
but as far as musically, nah, man, he you know, he doesn't want to rap, which is cool because I wouldn't because it's I mean, it all depends on what kind of rap you want to do. If you just want to rap with your homies and you're chilling, you know, you drink a couple 40s, cool, man, you know, that's cool. But you're trying to do it seriously, and I think at some point every fan has become a rapper, and then from that point you're like, yo, do I really want to do this? Exactly. Or I want to take it to that next level, and then it just becomes like this
it's kind of what you were saying earlier with the group, is that it's not easy being an artist. It's like it's a real commitment. What if you really want to do it? I mean,
right, exactly.
It becomes a job, or job may not be the great word, but it becomes a commitment where you really have to dedicate.
It's an investment, and it's a lifelong one if you're really trying to make it to a certain point, because every artist has their own description of success in their mind, whether it's a big house or this or that. Me personally, I feel like if I can be able to wake up every morning, feed my family with my art form, and see the world and provide that, for my family and friends, I'm perfectly fine. I'm successful, and I feel like I've been able to reach and attain those heights, through hard work and dedication, being able to bring, my family and friends along with me to different areas of the world.
Nice.
I feel like
that is a great accomplishment. Exactly, that is success. And like you said, now with the internet and social media, you can tap into your fan base where it doesn't have to be 1 million people. You just need a core support system and rocks with you, go see your shows, buys your merch or your music. Yeah,
right. That's a fact.
No doubt. All right, you ready to get into the freestyle session or the performance?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
I know we're talking a lot. I can go on all day. I'm having a good time with you here.
No doubt.
Happy to have you on the show today. I'll put on this beat for you. You want to talk about this at all?
This is off a project I did with my homies, the Beat Junkies, and we dropped it maybe about 1.5 years ago, a couple years ago I would say, and yeah, man. Shout out to the Beat Junkies, you know what I'm saying?
Beat Junkies, no doubt. Is this a full project you did with them?
It was a full project.
Nice.
It was a full project, yeah.
And that's online too. You can find it on.
That's
your
online.
page.
It's called Pacific Standard Time, so you can go anywhere, online, digitally. We did the vinyl, we did the CDs and tapes, so it's out there, man. You know what I mean? We stay working.
XP The Marxman on Freestyle Drive.
Freestyle Drive. Yeah. This goes out to you, and you. Freestyle Drive, ladies and gentlemen. And we about to get off crazy like this, man. Hey, look. Hey, yo. Look. Check. Hey, yo, we gon' hit them off with that fresh shit I'm blessed with. All your jewels, diamonds, and cents ain't impressive. Should've invested a little more into your weapon. The shot of the Pyrex, we never looked and never measured. It's all off instinct, experience, homie, miss me. Y'all making progress, but traveling up Shit's Creek, the mob we deep. And them C notes is all we see. Played on the darkest parts of the streets. And for that, y'all gon' pay for the feet. Seems like you chumps try and reach. Lil' Miho piss on the seat. Looking for a kink in the armor to breach, but your shit too weak. See me posted with the greats in the mink. This a championship run. Do it all the way from the one. Now we on the island, eyes in the sun. They was favored 5-1. I conjured up the spirit of pun. Big Miho with the smoking gun. Go back like 8 tracks, that's and all that. Dusty crates and wood packs. 8 cigar wraps, a bomb batch of that green twisted. I'm a palm stacks, off brands, get shows lifted. When I cock max, beyond that, my mind is militant. Gorilla grip, nothing but greats. I pop and fizzle with and drippy fits. Modern day physicists, nothing but the rawest shit that I was gifted with. From sun up to sun down. They ain't really trying to talk shit when I'm around. I'm rolling with the squad of boss, generals. You know that I came in the spot to flex. Now what? Now yeah, from sun up to sun down. They ain't really trying to talk shit when I'm around. I'm rolling with the squad of boss, generals. You know that I came in the spot to flex. Now stay wise to the rules, ain't no looking back. I'm staying wise to the rules, let me get that and move it, yeah.
Go,
you know,
XP, the Marxman.
Stay wise to the rules, ain't no looking back. Stay wise to the rules, let me get that and move it, yo. Yeah. It's the fucking Marxman.
Woo.
The Big Miho.
Right there, the Big Miho.
Freestyle Drive.
Thank you, my brother. What does the Big Miho mean?
The Big Miho is just, it's a term of endearment, for you know how like all my East Coast heads be like, hey, yo, what up, son? What up, son?
Yeah.
Like Miho on the West Coast is like a Hispanic term for endearment, like Mijo means like
I've
nephew,
heard it on TV shows
son,
and
like
stuff.
hey Mijo.
Nice, yeah.
So I kind of utilize that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where I'm from. You know, West Coast. A lot of our elderly, especially aunts, moms, and grandmothers are like, oh, mijo, or you know what I mean. So I kind of utilize that as something that I push. Mijo music in the building.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Mijo music, I love that. Like, Mijo, come here, come eat. I got food for you.
You know what I mean?
Some food for you.
Exactly.
Nice. I love that. Yeah. So that's kind of like a nickname you go by slightly?
Yeah, they call me the Big Mijo. And it's crazy because, I just out of having a conversation with people, I'd be like, hey, Mijo, hey, Mijo. And it just grew. It just grew into me having to utilize it and be like, hey, like, I'm the Big Mijo now.
It's a Spanish word, right? So you're kind of paying also homage to your family, your background,
to my family,
culture.
My culture.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's beautiful, beautiful.
I got a project with Rock Marciano too, as well. So
okay, that's the beat I'm gonna throw on next. You ready for the next beat?
Oh, yeah, man, we cooking up.
You're cooking right now with the Big Mijo, XP The Marxman. I'm okay to say the Big Mijo. That's all right.
Yeah,
all right. It's not disrespectful enough for me to
Nah,
say
man,
that, right?
I want the world to say it.
That's
you know
dope,
what I mean?
All right? My brother, I'm gonna put on the beat for you, all right?
All right. Yeah. Hey, yo. Check. Hey, yo. Drew the cannon out the torso, the buns blow. I'm from the land of the cutthroat, the gun smoke, blood soak, hunter spoke, rap quote, lay him in a catacomb. I'm writing rhymes in a padded room, creating diamonds at the mass consume. Samurai past the massive tool, shock mount with snipers on. I'm not the type of dude, but type of move. Ain't no telling what the pipe will do, leaving no type of clues. Oh, I got my game face on. I'm outside with the work, senior can't cook wrong. I'm Bruce Lee with the brick, you ain't trained that long. I'm at the range trying to gauge if my aim be on. Plateau as we pass through the gap, boom. Yeah, you gotta know, cause it's cash rules, these avenues. Raising motherfuckers to blast tools, we can't lose. Need me a blunt and a bad view, it's like that. Semi-automatic strap, splat, anything that's in the Cadillac. Big Mijo, baby.
XP The Marxman, Freestyle Drive. I'm Lebanese Ether. Make sure you check him out.
Yes,
2025 doing big things. My brother, thank you so much for being on the show.
Appreciate you. It's been a pleasure. Lebanese, you already know.
Appreciate you, my brother. That was dope, man. Definitely check out XP The Marxman. I'll put your info in the box description below.
Bet.
People check out your page and your previous music as well. I know you're planning on dropping something this year as well.
Yes. I have a few joints dropping this year, man. Just lock me in at XP The Marxman on all social platforms, and that's XP TheMarxman. You know what I mean?
Anything you want to say before we close it out?
Man, shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to all the people tuning in, and a big FU to all the people trying to suppress other people on this planet right now. That's what it is.